What's up, friends? Welcome back to the podcast. Support for the All I Need podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. We have an exclusive offer for my listeners. It's 20% off plus free shipping with the code AIN at manscaped.com. Manscaped hooked me up with a bunch of tools, formulations for their Perfect Package 3.0 kit. I can show off some of that stuff right now. Yeah, they have the Crop Preserver, which is anti-chafing ball deodorant. And I'll give you a little rundown of the directions here. It says, take a shower, then towel off until your goodies are dry. Rub a small amount of Crop Preserver onto your balls in the surrounding areas. And it's anti-chafing ball deodorant. I've used this. I love it, man. After a shower, toweled off, clean, throw a little bit on this, not even a dime size. And yeah, just feels nice and silky smooth down there, my friends. They also sent me some Crop Reviver, so refreshing ball toner with active pH control. And I wanted to read the philosophy, but I'll read the directions first. For an anytime pick-me-up, spritz your goods once or twice, let it air dry. And this smells really good, man. And yeah, you're just feeling a little crusty down there. You've been working all day. You need a little pick-me-up. Couple squirts down there, 1, 2, and you're good. You're golden, dude. The philosophy is our grooming must-haves are designed to help you unleash your individuality to feel great in your own skin and fuel your own expression of masculinity. Be healthy. Be confident. Be a manscaped man. Yeah, those two are ripping. I like both those. I've used them. I back them. I vouch for them. And here is the groomer they have. This thing, let me see what they have to say about it. The Lawnmower 3.0 comes inside their brand new Perfect Package 3.0, which comes with everything you need to keep trimmed, cut-free, smelling nice down there. Yeah, this thing is precision. It's sleek. It's got a good handle, super smooth, doesn't nick anything. Yeah, it's simple, clean, and effective. It works perfectly. I'm really enjoying these products. Stoked that they sent them to me. Stoked they're supporting the podcast. Manscaped said if we sell some stuff with the AIN code, they'll do a year sponsorship. So yeah, that would be epic. That would help the show. So if you want to support the show, hit up manscaped.com, promo code AIN. That gets you 20% off and free shipping. Next, each and every episode is brought to you by All I Need Skateboards. Please check out allineedskate.com. That is the hub. That is where all the vlog videos go, all our sessions, the podcast, all the products. We actually have a couple new products on the website right now. I had just a handful of banners made. It's our first time doing selling banners. So I did Evan's Dragon at the beach, at the lighthouse, full size. I'll put the graphic in right here, but the banners are 9 inches wide by 33 long, just the same size as a sheet of grip tape. And they come with the metal rings in the top corners and the bottom corners, so you can just hang it up anywhere. And we also did the Billy Drown Moose, blue collar moose, as a banner. And those are up on the site right now, $20. Really good quality vinyl banner, full size as a grip tape. Really stoked on them. You won't be disappointed. But like I said, I only made a handful. I literally made 5 of each. And I already sold some, so I don't even know how many are left. I'd have to check the store. We also just dropped a new colorway of our Lighthouse tee. That tee sold out, so we brought it back in black t-shirt with white ink, and it's a left chest print as well as a full back. I'll put the t-shirt right here so you can peep it. So please check out allineedskate.com. Cop something from the store. All the money goes directly back into skateboarding, creating more art, sponsoring the skate team. Just moves everything forward, man. Supports this podcast as well. This podcast is also brought to you by the infamous World Industries. check out worldindustries.com. They have a handful of decks up there right now. I can see the World Is Yours deck is up there. Wet Willie Regrets. The classic original Devilman deck. I will put that up here somewhere so you can see it. The Fire Sauce, Let Your Life Go Up in Flames deck is up there. We also have apparel. We got some t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies up on the site now, as well as some shoes. You can get the shoes. Hell of a deal right now on the SHETLER shoe. If you head to the site, it's a great skate shoe. There's only limited sizes. It's almost gone. So we dropped the price to move the remaining ones. So check that out. And there's a couple other different models up there you can check out. Yeah, World's back. It's killing it. So yeah, check out worldindustries.com, my friends. Also, just want to give a homie shout out to Greg Smith, young Schmitty out there. Thanks for doing the last podcast. That was really fun. He also sent me a little package. Oh, a car like freshener. This thing is awesome. He also sent me some epic stickers. Schmitty crushing the sticker game. And he sent me this classic long sleeve. It says Talking Schmidt right there. Gives a shout out on the sleeve. I think I'm going to rock this one today. Might have to put that on right after. Thank you for the package. All right, that's it for ads. And today's guest is the one and only Torey Pudwill. Torey's been on in the past. It was nice to have him back on. It was awesome catching up with him. Enjoy the show, my homies. Yeah. Bruh, bruh, bruh.
You are now tuning into the All I Need podcast.
But I'm just so glad it's skateboarding. It's been the one thing that came to me at the right time. It could have been anything I imagined, but skateboarding was what it was. That's why I love skateboarding to death. That's right when I found skateboarding. Like my friend showed me and I was like latched onto it because it was the only thing at that time that was really fun and like my escape. And I fell in love with it, you know?
All right, so here's my introduction. My guest today is pro skateboarder, entrepreneur, an entertainer, and one hell of an original human being. Thanks for being back on, Torey.
Dude, thank you, Anthony. Stoked.
Yeah, man. I've just been sitting here like going back through your like catalog of video parts. I was like watching the Plan B parts, and then I went to Transreal video, and I saw some stuff on Thrasher. Fucking, you've been killing it for a long time, dude.
It's been a minute, man. Shit.
Yeah, let's start with just like, how's it going, man? What's going on with you?
Dude, it's going great. You know, like just been I've been in the streets heavy, continuing to film on a new part.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Staying busy, working on thank you. That's like day-to-day work right there.
Yeah, that's like the 9 to 5 grind that
Yeah.
like, your passion.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like it's more like 6 to 2 a.m. grind.
I totally get it.
So, but yeah, that's good. I'm running the business, so it's cool, man. It's like super hands-on, good vibe. I love it. And then other than that, man, I'm just living, man, doing me.
That's good to hear, man. Two things popped up from that. One is, what do you have? Do you have like a handful of tricks for a part already, or are you just starting out?
I'm like 2.5, 3 years deep in it right now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I've been filming, for a while. You know how it goes.
Yeah. The more time, the better. And then at
Yeah,
some point, it's just like, we have to put this out, or I'm just never gonna put it out.
Yeah. I try to put a deadline on it, and I just keep saying like it's done when it's done.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
feeling. There's a feeling when you get to that point where you're like, this is it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I filmed a lot of parts, so I want this part to be my best part yet. So,
Yeah.
that I'm like just battling with trying to, progress my own shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's no easy task. I just watched all your parts, dude. Fucking sick, bro.
So, yeah, I mean, nothing less than my best is like, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's good. That's the mindset. That means you got the fire still, so that's good.
So it's been work, but it's like, dude, it's going great. I'm just like stoked to, be feeling good about where I'm at with it.
Yeah, is this a project for thank you?
Yeah, it's I don't know, kind of. I mean, that's what I'd like, but for the most part, I don't have anything attached to it right now.
Nice.
I'm just doing like just doing me.
Yeah. That's good.
So
That's good
yeah,
that you're like still pursuing it with or without like someone being like, "Yo, this is a trans road video," or "This is for that." Cuz sometimes that like motivates you, but to keep going without like a clear objective and just dreaming about a part is awesome.
yeah. So yeah, I got some ideas for it. Like definitely, I'm gonna work with Thrasher on it,
Fuck yeah.
and then I'm gonna also like just do it on like DVD, like OG free promo giveaway, you know,
Damn, sick
DVD
DVD.
style with the sleeve, and just pass them out, whatever,
I like that, dude. That's some throwback shit.
you know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, the other thing I was going to get into was how's the differences between skating for a brand and running a brand? What's the major differences?
Um, I mean, differences. It's there's no one there to. I mean, it's like I gotta do it for myself. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure that everything's flowing smooth. So, on the other side of it, it's like when I just need to go skate and have boards and everything, I gotta line all that up.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I gotta get myself boards now instead of just calling for a box of boards.
You're
And
like,
then
"Hey, Tori, it's Tori. I need some boards, bro."
exactly.
You're like, "I'm on it. I'll send tracking. Talk to you later, Tori."
So it's cool. I mean, with that, like I definitely have a lot more appreciation for like everything that goes into a skateboard. So I make what I got last. I
Yeah.
got I got a lot of love for the deck now. You know, it,
It's
it's a
true. When
it's a
people are just
process.
sending them to you, it's a different game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a process. So you got to treat it with some TLC.
That's
Um,
sick.
so that yeah, that's cool. I've definitely learned a lot of the ins and outs.
Do you
Um,
do you have a title
like,
for yourself or like what are your responsibilities basically?
um, I'm the CEO, man,
Hell yeah.
owner, CEO, um, international sales manager, production manager, uh, you know, art director, uh, all the back end shit.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, anything that has a title, that's part of my title.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I took on like just basically to do this whole thing myself without anyone running it or licensing it or managing it. So, with like the prior knowledge that I kind of already had, just basically starting from the ground up, just
That's
educating myself on how to do it as I go, which has been cool, man. It's like going to college. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds awesome, man. That's it's definitely a learning curve from riding for the companies and then just trying to figure out how to do it yourself is a whole nother thing, man. It's probably good that it's a skateboard company because it's gonna be hard to like stay like want to learn all that shit if it didn't have to do with skateboarding, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's like the difference between it being any other type of company is that it's actually like skateboards. So it's like that's where my heart's at the most.
Yeah.
It's like that's the passion right there. Is like that's like the chorus of core of any brand is straight skateboards. So that's why I got a lot of love for it. And like, I just put in everything I got. So it's like, it's fun, and it's real hard at times, but like that challenge is like what I like to work through. It's like do with that skate mentality. It's like when I go out try to film a trick or video part, it feels really good when you like get something accomplished,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know, I totally know what you mean. In business and being a skateboard brand, it's like you're fully committed, kind of like you are with those tricks. So it's like you hit these fucking headaches and problems that come with like running a brand, because you don't expect any of them. You're like, oh, this is gonna work out, and then you're just going into it, and then you're missing something. You need a deadline. You got to order something. It's not coming. There's like something that pops up, and you're just like grinding your teeth until you find a fucking solution to the problem. You know?
Yeah, talk about it, dude. I mean, just like going through the pandemic that was a whole like, all right, it's like full hustle mode right now. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna ask how you've
time to
been.
go into it.
Yeah, please.
So
2020.
that was heavy, man. But like, it was just, it was cutthroat, straight up. I seen it coming. I was like, damn, I gotta do something, because something's gonna happen right now, and time to like try to capitalize on that. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta, it's like every dude for himself at that point, so it's like, I know it's been real hard for all other brands, so it's like, you really just gotta like do what you gotta do just to stay up.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was grinding, man. I was grinding, doing tons of in-house production on boards. I had printed every thank you board for 2020
That's
myself.
awesome. That's awesome, dude. Good for you.
But yeah, dude, it's cool. It's motivating, it goes hand in hand with skating, so it's like, it's really fun.
I'm glad you weathered 2020 and made it out, man. It's definitely just the fact that you love skateboarding gives you the leg up on some of these companies that aren't really the pro doing it or the lifer doing it, you know? I've seen a lot of brands come and go, and when something like a pandemic hits, it's like you said, every man for self-preservation, every man for themselves. So you're like, I got to figure this shit out, especially with like factories and stuff. Not like they're cutting people off because they're giving resources to bigger brands and stuff like that. It's been,
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like that in the streets too. It's like, it's on you, it's on you what you're gonna do out there, and even if you're even gonna get out there,
yeah,
not even everyone's getting out in the streets and trying to film and just like, keep that like OG way of like, skateboarding, just the way that like, it's like you film parts. That's what it is.
yeah.
So it's like every man for himself out there too. So it's
That,
like same deal.
yeah, that separates. Like, there's a lot of people I know that are like, how do I become pro? What do I got to do to be pro? Like, that's a goal of mine. I'm like, that's sick, but I still think it's that video part, like, because it shows that you really want it. You go out there, you make that shit happen. You have a vision. You curate that part with someone. You're able to work with filmers and stuff, whether it's like a single part or a team video with like or a shop video. That shit really matters as far as like people that are going to consider you pro. Like the dudes who have done that are going to be like, yeah, this guy's put in the work, compared to just like Insta clips or like half-ass YouTube video parts or something,
Yeah, it's like it's changed a lot, man.
Definitely.
And it's real hard too for nowadays for like a new dude to just be part of the game, be accepted as part of the game. Just like, it doesn't happen very often, like dudes like, like Foy or Zion, just kind of like come in and they're all about it. It's like, it's rare that you got dudes just kind of coming in and it's like, they want to be at the top of their game, and, they're fully respected by the game and they become part of it.
Yeah, man.
It's real hard to do that nowadays for people. And I just don't know if they even really know what to do or even care about that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, ain't even about being sponsored or pro. It's just kind of like, how do you go about skateboarding? You know, like how do you see it as like, you know, you have the creative freedom to do it however you want, you know? So it's like, you want to go just skate park, film for Instagram, or like, you know, what's the mentality like? You know, where do you want to see yourself in it?
Yeah. You got to have long-term vision too, because you got to be like, you got to be fully committed, because there are those dudes that have put in that time, and it's evident, you know? So it's like, to be pro, it's like you don't want to be a pro that's like subpar, you know? You want to make sure you put those hours in, put in that work, and build up that catalog. To me, video parts, but you still got to be known too. You got to get out there, you got to travel, you got to do all that stuff, because who the fuck's gonna buy your name on a board unless you've put in the work and people know you and see that blood, sweat, and tears, you know? Like,
Yeah, you got to build your demand globally,
yeah, man.
you know, and also you got to gain your respect from across the board. You know,
Yeah.
that's what skateboarding's all about, man. It's like, you put in your work, you grind hard, you know, getting that respect from just like, you know, the current pros, you know, the new generation and the OGs, you know, well-rounded, like across the board. You got to kind of gain that respect from skateboarding, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of work now, for sure.
But then again, to be fair, it's like there's a lot of different ways to get your name out there too, you know? There's a lot of, you could create your own fucking media, you can create your own stuff and build your own following in your own industry.
Now we got tons of new platforms to do that. I mean, dude, like YouTube was barely even around back in the day, you know?
Yeah, we were DVDs and before that VHS, my dude. Just like
Yeah,
tape,
dude.
tape.
I still got my shit, dude. Like right here, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on this shit, dude.
Chomp?
Sign Chomp on this. Got Lee Dupont, Atiba, Ty. Oh, I was gonna get Reddit to sign it the other day. I just popped this bad boy in the VHS the other day, issue number 2.
Oh my god, dude.
411.
Who's on the cover right there?
Costin.
Is it sick?
I think so. Looks like it. Feel like it is.
It might not even say it on there.
Yeah, it doesn't. Happy birthday, Costin, by the way.
Damn, today?
Yep.
What? That's sick, man.
Yeah. And it's National Do a Kickflip Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's sick, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I have a couple questions. Which one should I ask first? I'll go with what's the skate team for thank you right now?
It's Daewong, myself. We're partners in the company, and then we just put on our first dude, Danny Hamaguchi.
Wow, nice.
Just so stoked to have an addition to the team that is fan, you know. And we're like really you know, kind of taking our time with who we pick to be a part of the team, because it's got to be a team. You know, you can't just put dudes on. You know, there's tons of dudes too that it's like, it'd be rad to hook them up or get them on the team, or even dudes that are just like on their shit and they're already part of a fam, and it's like, it ain't easy to just steal a dude away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, taking our time just to kind of like build that squad up. You know, we're gonna have a full squad eventually, but it's gonna be a real squad.
Yeah.
So,
I like that approach. I like that you take your time, because it's like you're sitting here pressing the fucking graphics on yourself, and it's like you and Daewong, and it's your creation, and it's like just to let anybody in. And you know, there's a lot of talented people out there, but not all of them have the same intention or the same direction or can vibe. So it's hard to let someone into that family if you take it serious like that. And I know you do, because you're a skater through and through and have been doing it for so long that it's your thing, you know? So it's like, must be nice to find another dude to add that you're like comfortable with.
Yeah. And when you're putting a guy on the team, like, it's serious, you know, it's like they're, you know, career or future career, it's in your hands, you know, and you got to make moves to really be there for those dudes, get behind them, support them. And you want to do that. You know, and it's like, but it's got to go both ways. It's got to go both ways where the rider's down as fuck to be a part of the team, you know, not just trying to ride for, you know, the cash or just to get sponsored or because they need a sponsor. It's like, yo, you're down because you're down. And that's why we're down for you.
Yeah, especially in the beginning, the building years, the formative years where it's so new and fresh. It's like you need people to put their life force into it and be committed and believe in it. You know, that's how these things grow, you know? So to just, and there is a lot of people out there that would take any sponsor, you know, talented dudes that are like, I'll ride for you. And then fucking a year later, they're like, something better's come, you know, like something more popular at the moment or whatever, you know, like, and then it's like, all right, well, I've invested my time in you, and then you just pieced out. It's like one of those things, you know?
Yeah. And also, man, you know, it does take time. You gotta, you know, you gotta build something up. So it's like you actually got something to offer to somebody, you know, like to be a company that someone's gonna actually be interested to skate for because like there's something there for them. You know, you can't just come to the table with like empty-handed, you know.
Yeah, totally, man.
So, but it was cool, man. The first like 2 years, it was just me and Daewong, you know, and that was, I felt was different than, you know, a lot of companies, you know, 90 to 99% of companies don't have two dudes. That's it. So like, that was definitely like the plan for kicking it off and starting it. Was like, you know, we don't need nobody right now, you know, what are we in the rush for? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
But like, we've always wanted to grow.
Yeah. How did you and Daewon link up? I know you rode together for DVS. How did you guys come together for this one?
We actually, I mean, he put me on Almost too back in the day.
Oh, that's right. That's
before
right.
I skated for Plan B. Me and Daewon just like, we always been close. He's always had my back. He like when I was like on the struggle to get a board sponsor, you know, when I was like 15, when I left Shorties and like I was just jumping around, like trying out flow for all these different companies. Like Daewon always had my back. Like he was always like, man, like skate for Almost, you know, and I'm like, oh, I'm try this out. And then like it finally came down to it where like, you know, he gave me that opportunity and I was like, just trying to see what's up with like Enjoy, you know. And then he's like, hey man, like just go skate for those dudes, dude, you know, like, and I was like, nah, Daewon, like I want to rock with you, man. Like I want to skate for Almost. Because he's always had my back, dude. And we skated for DVS for 10 years together. I mean, like, even when I was a little kid, when I first met Daewon in, like, 98, like, he was just cool, you know? He was just a cool dude. And so, like, yeah, after I left Almost, like, dude, that was hard. I mean, I didn't necessarily ever want to do that or think that I would do that, but it did happen. And like, I mean, you know, he like, all he wanted was just make sure that they were gonna have my back and that the move was right and everything was cool. But like, yeah, when we came back together, like I don't know, I hit him up. We were just talking about it and he just was super down to be a part of like anything that I wanted to do. And he gave me that chance and he believed in me. So like that for me was the biggest step of like motivation to move forward all the way, like, and not turn back to start a company with him. Was like, I want to make sure that Daewon is taken care of. Because like I said, you know, you got someone's career in your hands. Like, I want to make sure that Daewon is stoked and that Daewon is hyped. And yeah, I was just so blown away that like he just believed in me like that. And, like it was just so dope. I mean, he left Almost, which was the company he started with Rodney, you know,
That's heavy.
which is dope, you know. And Rodney was cool. Like Rodney's like, dude, day one, man. Like, I mean, anything. I'm down for anything that you want to do, man. Like those dudes are like their relationship is so rad. Just
Imagine, just hypothetical, just to be silly. Imagine if Rodney Mullen wanted to beat you up because you're poaching his riders. That would be
totally,
fun.
man. Totally.
He's
I'm
like
sure.
looking for it.
But
Dude, you gotta take care of the goat,
everybody's
bro. You got the goat on the team. You gotta take care of him. You gotta feed him carrots and all that stuff.
yeah, I mean, he's taking care of me just, by skateboarding. Yeah, that's all Daewong needs to do.
Yeah,
And that's all he wants to do, you know?
yeah, yeah,
And that's amazing. Daewong's 46, dude. He's done it all. He's filmed so many video parts, like, and he's put in work for all those
yeah.
parts.
I've always loved Daewon's approach because you could tell it was his own. He didn't want to sacrifice his body or his own approach to skateboarding for a sponsor. Like you could always tell that he was just like he had a vision and there was things he liked and he wanted to push it in that direction. Like I always
Yeah.
appreciated that. He like didn't fall for like the handrail craze or anything like that, you know.
Yeah. If he wants to, he can do it all, man.
I believe it. I fucking
You
believe
know,
it, dude. Does
too
Rodney Mullen do?
manual. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
He would shut it down if he wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, dude. It feels really good just to like kind of have like the dudes like that have had my back, that have given me that chance kind of since I started skating. Or like, actually like, so like just kind of had that like first shot in the game, like Muska believed in me, and when I rode for Shorties, and then obviously day one, and then Danny Way, Colin McKay when I skated for Plan B. And like I'm like, holy shit, dude, like these dudes are fucking like the legends, like these are like all dudes that dudes are like, that dude's the fucking goat, that dude's the legend, like respect to these guys. And I'm like, holy shit, like these are the dudes that have fucking given me the chance, paved the way for me to like have a skateboard, life. So it's cool. But yeah, got down to the point where like I wanted to create something. All these dudes have kind of done that, and I was like, man, I wanna have my chance for following that new dream to start my thing,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of
just to try it. I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into, you know, but like just wanted it to be like something that like we gave back to skating, and like, do things for different causes, and like what we can do to raise awareness, as skateboarders, and just give back.
Was there any what were some of the names you were tossing around before you settled on Thank You? Were there any good ones?
Um, yeah, well, I mean, the Thank You was actually the secondary thing at first. I mean, I built a whole brand, whole vision, whole identity, team, fantasy team, everything. Um, but I decided to kind of take a different route. So I do have that still in the back of my mind. And who knows, one day it might hit the surface, um, but I kind of went through a whole name change and identity change. I just created a new vision. You know what I mean? Ran it by day one. At first, it was like, oh shit, we were already like really, really hyped on what we were going to be doing, and it's like now we're changing it overnight. And I'm like, but listen to this, like this would be the game plan for it. So yeah, that whole thing is it's still a work in progress.
Nice. Well,
It's on the DL.
yeah, hey, that's fine with me, dude. Hey,
I own my trademarks for it.
that's
So you
awesome.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I'm glad you settled on thank you because it's a rad name. I appreciate it.
it's cool. I'm really stoked on the way that like I don't know it panned out. And, you know, I think people are still like figuring out what it really is as a company.
Yeah.
And like I know that it just takes time. You know what I mean? It just takes time to like really push the vision out to the whole world so people understand what Thank You Skateboards is. Because
Yeah.
you know we don't want to just be another board company. You know what I mean? There's already so many, and that's like what I didn't want to do is just start another one. So I want to kind of like fill the hole of what was missing in skateboarding. So Thank You, it was rad, just like kind of you know figuring out different causes that we could give back to and raise money and you know just do projects to raise awareness. But then when the pandemic hit and all that, it was just like we couldn't really do much, you know.
Yeah, it got a little
But
squirrely there for a minute.
it's been tough, man. I mean, it's like, dude, there's so much stuff that we have just lined up to go to these other countries around the world and be able to like just showcase what is going on and how we want to get the whole skate community to get together to kind of you know be aware that like you know we can do more for skateboarding than just like be skaters, and that's the beauty of it. So like it was really rad. We helped out this project in Jamaica. You know, did a couple boards and all the proceeds 100% went back to Jamaica to you know fund their youth center for the skate park that they built, the first skate park in Jamaica in Kingston.
Wow. That's
So I like
amazing.
just freestyled, like went out there, no plan. Me and Eric Bragg just like had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. We're just like, dude, we just need to see what Jamaica doesn't have to offer for skateboarding. We just need to go see it, find out, document it. You know, because they don't have anything.
Yeah, and that's amazing that you're able to
And
kind
you
of
see it
contribute.
now. If you follow it now, it's like you see the progression in these guys skating out there. It's amazing, and just how stoked they are just to be skating, you know. And we're talking like straight Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Um, you know, so yeah, we got together with like a couple different foundations that were like, you know, really putting in work to build money to get a skate park going out there.
Yeah, which is life-changing for people out there that are living in poverty because the skateboard is affordable compared to other things and you don't need all the coaches and it's just like,
Yeah,
like you can just get that thing and hang on to it and then you can build identity through learning how to skateboard and
dude,
that's
it
amazing.
goes such a long way, dude. Just think, we got to get skateboards just into people's hands that they don't have access. You know, like everyone needs to just try to like get as many skateboards into people's hands that are in other places in the world. They just can't access it, and there's so much that can go around. It's just people need to know that.
Yeah,
And it's
man.
cool, man, because it's like you build like those dudes out there. I'm like, they're the homies now. Like just after going out there, being a part of this whole thing, and like just like getting the love back and the vibes. Like they're just straight homies. Even brought Boo Johnson out there with us because he always
Nice.
wanted to go to Jamaica, so he came out there with us too. And he's even been back since then. He was actually featured in like a Bob Marley documentary series on
What?
like Netflix that they filmed on those dudes, like kind of like around skateboarding um, in Jamaica. And like,
That's fucking
I see
sick.
Boo out there. I was like, damn, dude, on the Marley docu-series. Like, that was sick, man.
I was gonna say the weed's you gotta be fucking smoking a lot of weed if you go to Jamaica. I know I would be.
Yeah, they do for sure. They
Big
do.
ass spliffs, I imagine.
Dude, they do, man. I gave it up a while ago, so I love the vibes anyways, just to see how they do it. But like, yeah, dude, I mean, that's like part of the culture, man.
Okay, so how's that been since you gave up smoking weed?
Oh, dude, I mean, I don't remember the last time we like did a podcast. It must have been a long time ago.
Few
But
years.
I mean, dude, yeah, I'm like a different dude now, man.
That's cool though. I'm glad you're not the same dude. It's like life's about growth and change. So
Yeah. No, I'm just hyped, man. Like my whole game plan is just to like continue progressing as I get older and just being really focused about becoming a grown up.
yeah.
So, that was just one thing I wanted to just kind of move forward from.
Was it hard? Was it a hard thing to let go of?
Um, yeah, but the thing is I wanted to, so, you know,
Yeah. It's crazy because in life, like growth is like you got to let go of things to gain new things. So you got to let go of the things that don't serve you anymore and are holding you back, and to be able
totally.
to be self-aware enough to be like, this is something for me that I got to let go of, even though I don't want to. It's like a sacrifice to the future.
Yeah. It's something I don't even look back on it now or like think about it or, anything. It's like just completely like I'm just able to be stoked, like doing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been talking about this too, like saying that because I still smoke weed, but it's usually just on the weekends if I'm going skating or something, just because I got a lot of pain with my knees and stuff.
Totally.
But 9 to 5 when I'm working and working for other people, I'm not doing it. But I've been talking about it a lot because it's like even coffee. I've just been stopping coffee a lot too. I'll have coffee when I podcast, hence why I'm having one today. So
Hmm.
but coffee is a gnarly drug. But I realize that you just want to be able to wake up and be content with your life without the aid of a drug, like if you rely on that shit, it's like you're
Well,
kind of running from your own life at some
you know
point.
what's really hard about that is people like you and I. That's what skateboarding is for us. So no matter what, like we're straight addicted and obsessive over skateboarding, and like it's been like that for a long time. So you know that controls your mind in a whole nother way. You know what I mean? It's like, so in a way it's like, you kind of have like that like personality of an addict
Yeah.
being a skateboarder, because for the most part when you become a skateboarder, like you're in love with it and you can't stop and everything is all about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
totally.
like sometimes I'm like, yeah, is that like kind of taken away from my focus on just life? You know what I mean? Like outside of skateboarding. And so because skateboarding I started when I was 6 years old, so it's like I've been doing it forever, my whole life. I don't like, that's what I am skateboarding.
Yeah, you've been skateboarding more than you haven't in your life, so you're definitely more skateboarder than
Way
you're not.
way more than I haven't in my life.
It's
And
crazy.
like, so I've as I've gotten older, I'm like, I need to learn how to kind of also live my life and appreciate the time, like not thinking about skating always, which
Yeah.
is so hard to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm proud of you in the sense of starting the businesses and learning how to serve skateboarding instead of it being something you're just indulging in. You're like taking on the responsibility of doing the emails and getting the boards out there and building a team, and like you're doing other things besides skateboarding, but it's for skateboarding. Which is rad
Totally.
because that's going to help your growth outside of skateboarding because you've definitely like excelled at skateboarding and you've done that kickflip backflip, kickflip to backlip, shove out, which is fucked. And it's like it's like you've indulged a lot, you know, and that will stunt your growth if you just keep trying to. You've seen a lot of pro skateboarders will just stay on the same path, and then people are just like, yeah, the dude's not like, he's just trying to relive the glory and relive the glory again and again, you know, without expanding themselves, you know. So it's good that you take on extra responsibility in your life, and it'll help expand you, you know, and it'll help complement everything skateboarding in your
Yeah,
life.
yeah, it's good. I mean, you learn a lot. I feel like from skating, like it teaches you a lot. It teaches you so much stuff. Teaches you like, focus, patience, even like the bad side of things too, just like stress and anxiety. You learn so much about yourself from skateboarding, and like that's what's cool about kind of like breaking into new things is I'm able to learn new things, and how to communicate, have conversations, how to, you know, go about business professionally, what it's like to kind of like have to have time management and be organized. So like, it's cool, man. And I feel like I definitely took this on at a good time in life. So, as I get older and, who knows how long I'll be skateboarding for, but um, I have something else that I know how to do, which is
Yeah.
cool. A lot of skaters like it skateboarding, that's it, and it's like you're kind of lost and left like with nothing if it doesn't work out. It's
Yeah,
like
they end up like the kid in high school that was the quarterback that never made it, and then they're just like reliving in the past, and you're like, there's so much more, you know? Like,
yeah, I did skating still. It's still so new, dude.
yeah.
Like
Well,
dudes are still doing it that started it.
yeah, true. Well, congrats, man. I'm stoked that you're doing well and you're able to move forward and keep
Yeah.
supporting your life, you
What
know?
do you
So,
got going on these days, man? I seen you've been putting in that work too, man.
yeah, man, it's pretty much
That's
similar to
dope.
you, except
That's
I'm not really
dope.
filming a video part. I wish I was filming a video part, but like I'm just so beat up these days that I don't know. But I'm the same, man. I've just been doing all I need, like focused on skateboarding. I've been filming a bunch, I've been editing, I've been pressing skateboards, shipping,
Yeah.
doing all the communications, working with artists. Just
Well,
it's my
the,
full
the
time.
beauty is that you're enjoying it.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I
You know what
like
I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. Totally. I like every day I say this is kind of like a testament to your brand name is I wake up and I say please and thank you and I say please keep me going, please keep all these awesome things, please protect us and thank you. Thank you for what we do have. Thank you for today. Like just every day I try to remember that cuz I feel totally grateful to be here, to be at this point, to like, and I'm grateful for the opportunity and all the work that's coming our way. Like I know it's going to be work and it's going to be testing and challenge us, but like I'm grateful for that because the opposite would be the worst with nothing coming my way. Like I'd rather work my ass off towards a dream than just sit around thinking it should be handed to me. So like that's how I've been
yeah,
starting my day, you know?
yeah,
Let's I kind of want to move because you mentioned Eric Bragg, man. And I've been watching those ETN videos and seeing you on there being an entertainer and announcing him and how, maybe start with like how you and Eric met and then how'd you get involved with all that stuff?
The first time I met Eric was just like he filmed some trick tip thing of me. I don't even remember who it was for, but like, um, yeah, it was just super random. I just met him, and I think like at the time he was still like just building websites for people. That's like kind of like where he started his whole path was building websites for a car company, and obviously he's been a skater forever, but you know, kind of when he became more of like a filmer and editor, and put down doing that and moved on. I mean, we just connected well. I've always just like really appreciated the way that he's you know stuck in there with me and the missions that we've gone on. Um, you know, really kind of like starting with when he was working for Plan B, and he made the Plan B video, True. I mean, we were just, it was cutthroat, man. And like, we'd go on missions, just me and him, fly out to like Ottawa, Canada, just for one trick.
Gnarly. So much pressure.
Yeah, totally. And like, just like hanging with each other. And we've done that so many times, dude, all over the fucking world, just like me and him. And yeah, so it's been cool. Just like, I push myself when I'm around him, and I know his work ethic is like, you know, he's to this day like one of my best friends, but also like one of my biggest mentors. You know, I look to him for a lot of advice, and he's just such a creative genius. You know, he's on another level. He's so quick to it, and you know, it's like I'm just intrigued by his work ethic, because he's extremely organized and professional, and you know, when he needs to get shit done, like he's got a plan, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like, it's just really rad working with him. And I mean, yeah, it's like it's definitely been close to a decade we've been working together, just steady.
Yeah, that's epic. It's nice when you find like your Bert to your Ernie, and it's like you feed off of each other and you can rely and you understand each
Yeah.
other, and that's the best, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, when he was like basically directing ETN, I mean, he was the dude that put all the shows together, all the ideas, made them happen.
Sorry to cut you off, but ETN, is this it's like associated with Street League? Is it just like a media subset of it?
It was.
Yeah.
ETN's not around anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what it was, it was an app only.
Oh, okay.
It was all exclusive content videos. You know, I mean, there was travel shows. You know, they had the face melters, which was like, you know, dudes going to the craziest spot, doing some gnarly shit. You know, there were skate game shows, skate poker, you know, all these fun things. And like, it was rad. It was rad. I just don't know, you know, if things worked out in the best for their favor, as far as like the way that it was kind of put out for the people and the audience.
Yeah.
So now that's why you see it, like everything that had happened is now being released on YouTube for free. Because it's a lot of rad shit, a lot of cool, fun stuff.
Yeah, I've been watching it on YouTube, and I was unaware that it wasn't a thing. I thought this was like just, I mean, it was just dropping online, so I didn't see it other than that. So I thought it was still going.
ETN was rad because Eric's rad. And
I kind of caught that vibe. That's why when you brought him up, I was like, I feel like he was kind of he was like the conductor, you know?
Yeah, but like, I don't know, the shit just crumbled, man. It crumbled. Like, I mean, yeah, I just don't think like, you know, they did things right, kind of, you know, let dudes go. And, you know, once Eric was cut, he was just like, dude, what the fuck am I going to do now? I just got to work on like high-end, huge budget production shit that was like really dope, that he had full control over, to like, well, what am I going to do now? Like,
that's crazy.
Film for some skate company. So he skipped town. He skipped town for like 9 months, dude. Went to like, just traveled the world, did crazy shit in like Asia, and he was just, you know, I don't know, you know, what can really possess someone to do some shit like that, but like Bragg can do some shit like that, where you just get up and go 9 months, just like, I'm a go, you know, rent motorcycles in Indonesia and fucking abandon them and just go get a little dune buggy and putt around for a while and you know,
That's awesome. That's fucking
and then
awesome.
when he came back, I was just like, and this was too like the beginning of, I started Thank You, which like we were really heavily involved, kind of, building that whole identity together. And then he bounced, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like, I was trying to hit him up. I was like, "Eric, dude, what do you think? Like, what do I do?" And then when he came back, dude, I was just stoked. For one, it's like I hadn't seen my homie in a long time, and for two, I was like, "Yo, dude, like, let's get together." Like I got this idea with like, let's go to Jamaica, dude, and just like have this cause to give back to these dudes. Like, let's go find out what it's all about. So he's back for no more than like 4 days, and then we hopped on a plane, went to Jamaica together, and like he was just stoked, man. Like, just stoked. And it's like he's one of those dudes where it's like, I'll go out of my way to do anything for him.
Yeah.
And, he knows I got his back, and I know he's got my back, and it goes both ways. And we'll always just continue to do that for each other, no matter what. You can't just do that. You can't just be giving out like a helping hand to people all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we do that for each other, which is like homie shit,
Yeah. Yeah. I could tell you guys were good friends, man.
But he's the man, dude. He's killing it now. I mean, he's like working on crazy production shit for like, non-skate companies.
I was gonna say it's not skate related, huh?
Yeah. He doesn't want to really get back into like that like lower production type shit. He will.
Taste.
I mean, he's got his whole production company, dude. And like the shit is dope.
Yeah, he got the taste of the big budget stuff, and he's like, "Let's go." Can't blame him.
Well, I just think he wants to be creative. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a natural progression too. Like, that dude's been filming skateboarding and doing stuff. Like, he's already done that stuff. So it's like you don't want to be stagnant or whatever. You find new ways to express yourself and push yourself, and that's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah.
How was that? I saw the video. You could skating on Mars.
Yeah. Well,
how'd that come to be?
That was another Bragg adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my wife's one of her best friends works for NASA, and she got like her dream job doing social media for them. So she reached out and was just kind of asking about like if there was kind of like some sort of like helicopter trick to kind of get behind their project with their helicopter that they have
on Mars. Yeah.
to do that first flight, take it up for the first time to basically fly it around Mars for 30 days. And
that's so crazy that as a society, Earth has flown a fucking drone basically on Mars.
Yeah. So I was like, just kind of like thought that would be really sick, kind of something to like, be a skateboarder that could be an influencer for NASA to be behind this project that they're doing, that they've been working on for so long. So like I was super stoked on it, and just try to kind of create a vision with Bragg. Like what could we do that like would be sick? And it just kind of all was based around the influence of the helicopter on Mars. So we went on a cutthroat mission to Utah, Moab. I had some ideas, and he's like, "You got to go here, dude. We got to go here and film some shit."
So you had to go find a bump in the middle of Utah.
Dude, like that was such a mission, and it's just like we flew out there, got to Salt Lake, had to drive 4 hours to like that red rock, and then
did Daewong show you that spot? Because I feel like that's his shit. Sorry.
That was actually a Jonathan Maring thing. He's actually been scouting that shit for like years. Because
Dude, I
back in the
believe it.
day, like he brought iPath down there a couple times, and then Red Bull did a whole video there too.
Rad.
So and we just kind of barged it this time. Like it's like kind of like one of those things that's like off the trail. You need some permission to hit that up. But like we just barged it. Jonathan ended up coming out with us too, which was really just dope because it's like that's his shit. You know, we wanted him to be involved, and like it's all kind of like for the experience too, and just enjoying the mission.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got there, dude, and literally like took us like 4 hours just to find something that could be skatable.
Yeah.
And then by the time we're like, all right, cool, we got an hour or two left to film before it's dark, and then we got to fly home the next day. So so we just made the moves, and then the video was dope, and it was all just inspiration for NASA's project. So like I was honored they reposted the video.
That's insane. That's insane.
First time in history that NASA's ever posted a skate video.
Damn, I didn't even think about that. That's so true.
Yeah. So yeah, that to me, like, I mean, I didn't really ask by them to do it, or I wasn't paid to do anything. Like it was all budget out of my own pocket. I just wanted to do it because I thought it was just something rad to get behind, so different.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, just like the shit that it is, literally out of this world. Just to think like what's going on. This research is like it's history, man. It's just to just think about, like it's so beyond what you can even think is out there. We're talking like first time another planet's being explored.
It's fucking insane, dude. Torey, I nerd out on this shit. I've been reading the articles and watching it. I'm just like, because it's expanding our consciousness off our planet out into like past the moon to Mars. Like it's new terrain, man. It's fucking unbelievable in the science and shit.
Yeah, they're doing the next flight too. I think like first week of May.
Damn.
Which like I think like I mean it should be broadcasted live on YouTube.
Yeah, all the videos are on there. I tune in. I don't watch them all the way through, but I tune in for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and like watch them celebrate or watch whatever event is they're doing. They're
so stoked on it, dude. Like I got to even sit in on like a VIP Zoom chat with like the creators behind the project, like the dude that built the helicopter, and like just the people that are running the whole thing, and like they're just so amped on it.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty cool. It's like how we get amped on a new skate spot. You know what I mean?
Well, now there's a skate spot on Mars. If you watch your video, people are gonna believe it, dude. At least in the future, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Torey was there first. That's ABD shit already." When we're there.
Well, that would be the question. Like, will they find skate spots on Mars? You never know.
Oh, definitely. Especially if you bring Daewong or like his children or whatever, because they'll be in the future. They'll make a skate spot out of anything, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it takes 7 months to fly to Mars.
Yeah, that's intense.
300 million miles away.
Dude, fucking crazy.
You never know if life on Mars will happen one day. Maybe not in our lifetime, but definitely. I mean, that's what they're shooting for.
You got to build the bridge, man, and they're working on it right now. Damn, look at that sweat from I've been drinking coffee. Look at that armpit sweat. What the fuck?
That's all hype. Dude. That's all hype right there.
I feel like I'm filming a trick right now.
Yeah. Check you out, dude. You're so official, man. You got the mic, you got the backdrop in the office, the tea.
Yeah, man. This is my podcast studio. I love this fucking place.
How long you been doing the podcast now, Shetler?
Ooh, it's been like 2010, 2011. It's been a while, man. It's one of those things like you're saying. What's that?
over a decade, man. That's hard.
Yeah,
For
yeah, it
someone
is.
to
It's one of
live
those
that long.
things. Yeah, it's one of those things like you were saying about starting a brand, like starting the podcast. It's it's a personal challenge. It promotes growth. It helps me like learn to communicate and like it's definitely helping me grow and connect with people, and helps fight off my depression because I could just reach out to someone and have like today like have an awesome conversation, and we get to talk about cool things in your life, cool things in my life, talk about things we were passionate about. Like it's what the podcast is one of the best things in my life, but it's hard to do for sure. Like there's times where I just don't like want to talk to anyone, or I just am insecure, or I'm just, so it's tough. But lately I've had a great balance because I've just decided like I'm only going to do it when I want to do it. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to like have to keep a schedule or anything like that. And it's been great. And I've actually been wanting to podcast more now that I like took that pressure off me. Because I have that pressure like when you're filming a video part or you're a skater, you just want to, you put that pressure on yourself. And I do that with everything. So I applied it to the podcast. But now I've just realized it's like, no, this is something that's self-developed. It's helping you grow, and you got to go at a pace that you can manage. So it's been great, man.
You're busy, man. You do a lot of things, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, I do, and
That,
I've been
that's sick.
dwindling it.
That's
it
so sick, you know? Like that's like those are the kind of guys I like, man.
yeah, same, dude. Same. That's why I think we gravitate towards each other because you're the similar way, man. And
Like, dude, I got super stoked to see the shit you were doing with World, man.
oh hell yeah, yeah, that's been really fun.
You know, especially like, dude, I mean, World Industries talk about, history and skateboarding. Like,
It's heavy. Yeah, we've
dude,
been.
especially it's so sick just seeing just all the edgy graphics still, like
Yeah, we've been trying to.
it's so rad. I love that shit.
Yeah, we've been trying to bring it back, like some of the older stuff, bring back some of the other art, and then create some newer stuff with a little bit of edge to it. Um, it's been sick to watch like the resurrection and see World come back on the stage and skateboarding. Like I've just been watching the Instagram and the Facebook just grow and grow, and people just be like, "Yes, it's got a heartbeat again." It's like, and to me, that's
So
like the.
what are you doing? What are you doing like down there now for the company?
So technically, I'm the brand manager. So I've built up the team again. We have Kevin Clem. He's this kid that's from Middleborough out here. That's been right. He rode for All I Need first, and his mom used to own a shop back in the day, and she was like one of the first shops to support All I Need. And I just like was like, Kevin, dude, World's coming back. They want me to work for them. Like, let's go. Like, you're the rider. So put him on. We worked for a few years, got him that pro board, pro graphic. This kid, Sean Egan, who's out here that destroys. He's amateur for the company. My friend Sam's been filming and doing video projects with World. My friend Peter's been doing artwork, original artwork for World. And then I've just been like pressing the decks and just working on the marketing side of things. And
So you had to learn all that shit too from scratch.
yeah, like same like you, like I rode for those companies and I paid attention and I watched, and which is awesome because it gives you a little bit of a leg up. But then when you actually have to apply it and figure it out and figure out how to do it where you can be comfortable doing it, and sometimes you feel like a fraud.
Man.
What's that?
It takes it just like anything, dude. It takes time to get good at it.
Yeah,
To
man.
become a master at it.
And sometimes you feel like almost like a fraud because you didn't go, like I didn't go to school for all this stuff. So it's like you second guess yourself. But after a while, you learn, you make mistakes, you get better, and then you start to feel like you can fit in those shoes. And it's been years now with World and All I Need that I feel comfortable and I got the grasp on things, a good rhythm. So, but yeah, it's been awesome, man. Like single-handedly been bringing World back, which is insane to think, they turned me pro. So to be able to put that brand on my back and like keep it going and then like have it to this point right now is like unbelievable to me. It's like been a huge opportunity and I'm so grateful. And the next thing I'm trying to work on right now, I'm trying to tell these guys that are involved with World, I'm like, we need to get a Flame Boy fucking suit going, like a full on character, like suit going, kind of like like you did with Grizzly. Trying to get the Flame Boy suit going, dude. Trying to convince some people that that's a good idea is always a pain in the ass, but I'm on it.
Dude, Flame Boy for life, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
dude. Yeah, mascot.
Yeah, dude, I want to bring him to Tampa Am and just have Flameboy out there taking
Yeah,
photos and shit.
dude. I mean, it's for everybody. That's what World's dope, dude. It's for everyone. You know, it's like it's for the kids. It's for the history. You know, it's for you could give skaters right now that opportunity to be a part of it, and like I mean, just like art, like like just bringing like rad stuff to the game, what it needs. It's like
It's positioned, it's the perfect brand for this moment because everything's so sensitive, like everything in this world is so nannied and sensitive, and they pad up the sharp corners, and World is like the antagonist brand, so we need that. We need art to be kind of edgy because it should be art. Instead of having people riot the Capitol and burn shit down in real life, let's turn that into art, like that's a better way to do it. Instead of actually burn the whole fucking world to the ground, let's create awesome fucking art that relays how we feel and push it out there, like make a negative to a positive. And World's always been a brand like that where it's push the boundaries, but for the right reasons,
Yeah, you gotta break into some West Coast dudes.
Yeah. I've been giving some boards to Andrew Soptich out there. He's been ripping, but we're definitely going to start expanding out that way. It's just starting to take off again, which is insane. And so we got a lot planned for this year and next year. Just keep your eye out for World, man. We got the Instagram on World, like for a week and a half, 2 weeks now, is just blowing up because fucking Drake's wearing the hoodie. So I just have everyone and their mama sending me like Drake's story of him rocking World,
That's epic.
Yeah, man. So
epic. How'd you line that shit up, dude?
Oh man, to be honest, like I think he just found the hoodie. He got a vintage one and just World's epic, so he latched on to that one.
That's what's up, man.
There's been a lot of like things like that too. Like YG, another rapper, like has the Flameboy tattooed on him, and he's like, that came to surface online. People were sending me that. He's like on a jet ski with a badass bitch, and he's got like his Flameboy tattoo.
Yeah.
And they're just like for like a month straight, just people sending it to me. Like, I'm like, yeah, skateboarding's sick. I'm glad these guys recognize.
I know. I think, dude. I feel like I think like SHETLER and Jocelyn got Flameboy tats.
Ooh, Jocelyn. I think I knew about SHETLER, but Jocelyn, that's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta get one. Fuck yeah.
Me too, dude.
Yeah, dude. Flameboy brothers for life, my dude. You're definitely more Flameboy than Wet Willie.
Nah, dude. I'm about both of them, dude.
Yeah, I could see that. You're a little softy too. I get it.
And Devil Man though. Yeah. When I was a kid, dude, I had both Flameboy and Wet Willie hat. Flex fit.
Yeah.
Small. I had to put Velcro in it, dude, so it could fit my head. But yeah, no, I mean, I was all about World. I mean, the slick bottom decks.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I think they posted a photo of me with my World board. That was like one of my first boards ever.
Yeah, I don't know how I found that. Someone sent it to me or whatever. You posted it, and I was like, no shit, this is insane, dude. But it made sense to me because I was like, I don't know. I feel like you got a little piece of World in you for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man. Shit. The history of skateboarding, man, it goes so deep. That's what's so fun about it. It's like that's why it's like, dude, gotta get 411 issue number 2, dude. Throw it in. I gotta see what was going on, and it's like it's so rad because it's like so many dudes around in skateboarding that like you never even really think like, oh, that dude was a skater. And then it's like you put it on the video and it's like, back in like early 90s, it's like, holy shit, dude, I had no idea. And like you had clips in 411, like that's fucking epic, dude. Respect,
Yeah, that is so cool. I've noticed that throughout the years too, that there's like photographers and filmers and dudes, industry guys. Yeah, you're like, dude, they were filming tricks. They were out there getting it. Like, fuck yeah.
Dude. Mike Manzuri, fucking, like Oh man, dude,
Dude,
like
Mike was riding for Etnies at one point.
Meyer, dude, like, dudes that like they're part of like shit, like the skate community, whether they're like, announcing a comp or they're a filmer or they're a photog, but it's like these dudes are like good at skating. They did exactly what we've done just before us. And it's
Yeah.
so cool because it's like they know what's up, you know?
Yeah.
They're not just dudes. Like
They're
they were the
lifers.
dudes before us.
Yeah, they didn't let it go and they just found a way to stay relevant and to like contribute to skating. That's so
Yeah,
cool. Like
I didn't even know Dave Duncan was fucking part of the fucking shit back in the day, dude.
yeah,
Alpha,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Part of the OG squad. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I know Dave. They eat the fucking legend, man.
Yeah. That's a I just had Greg Smith. I had Schmitty on the podcast and he was talking about how
Yep,
people don't
yep.
yeah, they don't he was talking about how people didn't realize like how good like Jake Phelps was at skating because they just seen him like later on and just being like an entertainer and loud and like they didn't he was trying to be like, yeah, the dude like in his heydays is just rolling in on everything, like destroying, you know?
Dude, I had no idea myself until I seen it in person before, him just slashing a pool like in front of my eyes. I was like, whoa, Jake Phelps is like fucking can skateboard. and the crazy thing about Jake too is like, I mean, to this day, man, like still shreds, doesn't miss a beat,
Yeah.
real skateboarder. So it's like he can say what he wants because it's like, I mean, he does it. He's done it.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Okay. So there's a couple other things I want to make sure I cover before. Um, do you have a? I wrote this down. I wasn't sure. I think I saw it somewhere. Are you involved with like? Do you have a tequila sponsor?
No, not a sponsor. I just got hit up to do just kind of some influencing for them.
Nice.
The different opportunities that are around these days, with social media. So I mean, that's awesome though. You know what I mean? Just like people want skateboarders to be involved. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not? You know, be an influence for something because at the end of the day, everything can kind of relate to skateboarding.
Definitely.
Um, but like yeah, for sure, definitely just kind of like yeah, I like to kind of get involved, help people out. If people actually have interest to approach me to do something to an extent, it's like I'm down to do me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's cool that since you have a big following and a platform like that, that those opportunities come and then you can take whatever benefits come from that and put it back into skateboarding, hence your own brand and,
Yeah,
stuff like that. So it's kind of like full cycle. You're helping them out, but then it's
yeah,
feeding back into the skateboard industry, which is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Yeah, I've been rocking with Red Bull for like 11 years now, I think, man.
Yeah, how's that been, man? How's that going?
It's great. Like that's just such a rad company, and like just like the vibe of like the skate team, and just the way that it's like such a big thing, but it really supports sports and its athletes and kind of like next level shit, and like they really entertain, any ideas for projects just to kind of like get behind it, kind of like see how they could like push the limit on the next level, so like I mean being a part of that and that they've had my back for so long, like I mean I'm so grateful, it's like
Yeah.
just super super proud to have that as something that is like behind me.
It's been 11 years. So
Yeah,
I'm
since 2000 2010 2011, yeah.
Was it kind of in the very beginning when it first happened? Was it kind of considered like, did you feel any weirdness like riding for Red Bull? Because I know like in the core industry, there's definitely dudes that were like, you know, like kind of naysaying, you know, but now it's kind of like commonplace that skateboarders are taking opportunities that come their way and involving it in skating and making it something awesome, you know?
Um, no, it was never weird. I mean, straight away from the beginning, like I got to be a part of it with other skaters that are like the shit, you know? And just like being able to hang with those dudes, just like riding for a shoe company or a board company. It's like, that's our team, you know, that's the Red Bull team. It's not like, doesn't have that vibe of it being like a mainstream energy drink brand, you know. It's like I mean it's like Red Bull is behind skateboarding, you know. They support us and our careers, like for us to keep doing what we do, which is rad, you know.
Yeah, and they've been doing it for a long time now.
Just like even back in the day too, like just like being on the same squad as like Zared or Beeble, you know, just being able to go on trips with those dudes, you know, Shax, you know, on the squad now, it's fucking a heavy squad, you know, Ford, you know, Midler, you know, dudes that are, I mean, like they're on fire, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's just cool to vibe with those guys.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for you, man.
Yeah.
Just like people that support you, and for you to have that support and be able to do what you love and give back to skateboarding, like that's cool to take some of that money and just recycle it back in. So
I mean,
awesome.
you got to support the dudes that support you at the end of the day. You know, that's huge.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I think that's about it, man. We're gonna have to definitely do another one of these because I have a million different directions I could go. But yeah, that was super fun, Torey. Thank you.
Dude, thank you, man. You got to reach out to Bragg, dude. Get him on the spotlight, man.
Yeah, I actually did reach out to him not that long ago, and he said he was down. He just said he was like in the middle of trying to hire someone new, and that it would be a better podcast if he got that out of the way, so he wasn't like stressed out and it could be fun. So yeah, I figured I'll definitely get him on the show at some point.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah,
That's
I could tell.
what's going down. You ain't lying.
Yeah, but I didn't know you guys knew each other so well. I knew you guys were working together and but it's good to kind of connect those dots, you know?
Totally. Yeah, man, let's connect soon for sure. I'm really stoked that you hit me up, and like, I mean, just to be able to touch base again, dude. It's been a little while. It's cool to just hear like everything that you've been up to, and you know, just keeping it true to the game and progression, and you know, it's just motivating to talk to dudes like that.
Yeah, likewise too, man. For real, I pay attention to everything you're doing, man, and seeing you since you're a little kid, man, just still going at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. So keep it up, man, and I'll do the same.
Likewise, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, Torey. Is there anything else you'd like to like, since you have my audience here? Is there anything you want to like promote or share, or did we cover it all in the podcast?
I mean, for the most part, dude, it's like I'm just like I'm skating. You know, that's what I'm doing, and you know, like I love skateboarding so much, but like I'm dedicated to it for the people, you know. And
Hell yeah.
like that's where it's like, yeah, I've been filming this part, you know. I don't necessarily like dedicate my time to like putting my 100 into, you know, like social media, or I like to be in the streets, focused, putting in 100 all the time. So, you know, when the video part drops, that's what's going to say it all.
Yeah, dude. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Torey. Thank you, man.
All right. Mad love. Straight